We're going to vacay in Cuba. That's still a taboo thought in a lot of circles, but some people are thinking of that. Yet the travel industry may not see immediate benefits of normalized relations between the U.S. and the former Soviet satellite anytime soon. Gabe Saglie of Travelzoo joins us. Gabe, how soon?
It's going to be a little while. I mean, we currently have 12 different categories of travelers that are allowed to go to Cuba. This year, we're going to see about 120,000 Americans travel down there. Last year was closer to 75,000. So definitely a bit of an uptick in a lot of cultural, student, government, aid-related travel to Cuba. But this is a hot political button issue. And I think it's going to be a while before the kinds of restrictions are eliminated that would make this the kind of Caribbean destination that we're used to elsewhere. So it's going to be a slow go. Outside the U.S., the push is big. Companies have already started really promoting travel to Cuba before what they call American commercialization takes over the next few years. So there is, outside the U.S., a push over the next year or two. But once restrictions get eased up, you've got first airlines, hotel companies that are going to move in, invest some money on the ground. It could be quite a few years before we actually see unfettered access to Cuba.
How expensive do you think it'll be? Right now, it's between $2,000 to $4,000 to vacation down there. How expensive is it going to remain?
Yeah, I think that if in fact the walls come down and we see much easier access, prices will come down from the price points you just mentioned. Yeah, usually you're looking at about $3,000 to $4,000, maybe even $5,000 if you're looking at airfare, usually out of Miami, and about a week-long stay with some cultural activities to do on the ground and some transportation throughout Cuba. And that's sort of standard. I think we could see anywhere from a 20 to 30% drop in prices as more airlines come in and more hotels open up on the resort front. We're looking at a good 2 to 4 year lag. Some airlines like American, JetBlue already have charter flights out there. It would be rather easy for them to actually open up more flights, and that will bring the price down much more quickly.
Can Cuba handle an influx? I've been reading that the ports there need a lot of infrastructure work. Can they handle cruise ships?
Yeah, if we look at the cruise industry, I think that there's definitely some major work to be done on infrastructure there on the ports. On the ground, several dozen resorts. A company called Melia, it's a European company. They've got at least 25, 26 resorts on the ground. There are resorts that are already catering to Canadians, to Europeans, South Americans coming into Cuba. Aside from the ports, there is that already in some of the more desirable destinations like say Havana. But I think it will be an influx that'll take at least 2, 3, 4 years plus for it to kind of cater to the pick up and anything to see here in the next few years.
Gabe Saglie of Travelzoo, thanks very much.
Good to see you.